Hi guys, and welcome to another Divi video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. We've been putting together this little one-page scroller here with a little hero section there, and about us with some scroll effects, a sticky call to action bar, services section, a video full width section, some split sections, a little slider section, testimonial. Today we're going to build this little team section right here. Really easy to do. We've got a little hover effect on there when people hover over it. So let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is enable the visual builder. Once enabled, let's go down to where we want to work. And I'll simply delete this section here. Little blue tab for a section. Okay, well let's add a new section. I'm going to add a regular section. The reason that little button's purple and not blue is because the section above is a full width section. Okay, I'm going to insert a row and let's use 4 columns. Of course, depending on the amount of team members you've got, you put in as many columns as you need. And we're going to use all the regular modules of Divi today. There's no coding and there's no external plugins involved today. And I'm looking for person module right there. There it is. Okay, so it pops up and you've got a place for an image, a name, the position, and whatever you want to say about them. So give them a name, position. You can add Facebook profiles and Twitters. Google Plus no longer exists. Not quite sure why that's there. Just put the link in to their profile page here. If I scroll down a bit, as I'm putting the links in, you can see those turning up down there. We'll do Facebook, Twitter, and let's do LinkedIn. As you can see, they've added those icons down there. Okay. Well, I don't want to say quite as much as that about Jane, just a little short paragraph, so I'm going to take away some of this. Obviously, as this is fictitious, I've not got any real information. Okay, down below we can add an image. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add an image, but I'm going to make it round. And if you want to do a round image as well, you want to make sure you start off with one that's square. So it's got to be the width. It's got to be the same as the height. Because if you do it with one that's not, you'll end up with an oval. Okay, so we put a picture in there. If you want to link the module to a profile page or something like that, you put it in here. Best practices, if you're linking to your own site, leave it in the same window. If you're linking externally to somebody else's site, open it in a new tab so your site stays open. Alright, I'm not going to put a background color in, just going to use the white background we've got going on there. Now let's go on to our design. Okay, the icons, I'm going to make them blue. We've been using the sort of blue and purple colors for this site, so I'm going to continue along that theme. As you can see, they've turned blue. I'm going to make them a little bit bigger. You can use the slider, increment, or just type in a value. Just put in the number, it'll put in the pix value for you. Great, that seems to work fine. Let's move on down. Now here's the image. Like I say, I'm going to make mine round, and to do that you can give it slightly rounded corners if you want to, just by putting a value in here. As long as you've got the chain checked, it'll do all 4 at once. But I want mine to be a complete circle, so I'm going to use percentage instead of pix. I'm going to write in 50%. As you can see, that's turned that into a round image there. And I'll add a border all round. I think I'll make it a couple of pix, and again we'll use that blue color we've been using. That's fine. Okay, moving on down. I don't want to give it a box shadow. You can give it a bit of shadow there if you want to. That'd probably work better with a square image, but I'm happy to leave that just as it is. And I don't want to to do any filters there. Okay, for the text, this is a general text that covers all of that text there. I want to put it in the middle. I'll leave it as it is, but we'll style the name and the position separately. Here's the title text, or the name. Let's make that semi-bold. And as I've mentioned countless times before, Divi has got a crazy amount of fonts. You're never going to be stuck for a font with this Divi theme. I've been using it for many years and I haven't gone through all of these. To choose one, simply go in there, hover over it, it'll show you an example of what it is. But for expediency, I'm going to use just the default font today. So we made that semi-bold. Let's make it that blue color we've been using. That's fine. Now let's roll on down, and you've got a position text just below here. Body text I'm going to leave just as it is. You've got all the same settings for all of these. But the position, I'm going to make this bold. And again, I'll give it that same color. Great, so I'm fairly happy with that. Let's keep on going down. A couple more things I'm going to do. Spacing. Well, first I'm going to go back to spacing, but I'm going to give it an actual border on the bottom. So this one, it'll give you all four sides. This will do the top, right, bottom, which is what I want, and left. I'm going to give it a border on the bottom of, say, 3 pixels. And again, we'll use that blue color. That's fine. But like I said, I'm going to go back to spacing because I want a bit more space between the line and the end of the social media right there. So I'm going to go to spacing. On the bottom, I'm going to give it 30 pixels. There we go, great. I'm also going to give it 30 pixels left and right, which will make it a little bit smaller. That's fine, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a bit of box shadow to this, just to lift it off the page. There we go. And for a bit of fun, I think I'd like it to, when you hover over it, I want it to grow just a little bit. So still in the design tab, we can go down to transform at the bottom here. And scale is the one we want, the first one. You've got various different ones. Translate, which will move it. Rotate, obviously will rotate it. You can skew it. And you can transform the origin. I just want it to grow a little bit, but I just want it to do on hover. So common to most Divi modules, if we go up to transform up here, hit the little arrow, it'll give us a desktop when your mouse is not on it, and a hover, funnily enough, when your mouse is on it, when you're hovering on it. And when we're hovering on it, I want it to grow, say about 5%, not quite as much as that. Or let's make it 10% for fun. Again, you can type in a value, use the sliders, increment up and down with the little arrows. As long as you've got the little chain highlighted there, it'll do both sides at once for you. So when they hover over it, it's going to be like that. When they're not, it's going to be like that. Now, default timing for this with Divi is 300 milliseconds, which I think is fine for this. But if you want to change that, go to Advanced and Transitions. You can slow it down by giving it a higher number, or speed it up by giving it a lower number. And they've got various little transition speed curves here. I'm going to leave it as it is, seems to work fine. In fact, I'm going to flip it to easy and then ease out. That's one of my favorites for hovering. They're all slightly different. Some will work better than others in various situations, so check them out. See what works for you. Okay, well, I'm fairly happy with that. What I'm going to do now is duplicate it, because I don't want to keep doing these things. So I'm going to duplicate it. Pull one of them across, doesn't matter which one because they're identical. Going to duplicate again. And one more time. Okay, so we've updated those and we've got 4 little people modules there. But they're all kind of different lengths. I'd like to see them all the same length. Because we've got different amounts of content in each one, they're different lengths. What we can do, we can go in and give these a minimum height so that they'll all be the same height. For instance, if I go into this first one, we'll make it the minimum height as it's the tallest. So I'm going to go into design, going to go down to sizing. I'm going to go down minimum height, and we can drag this down. As you can see, it's gone all the way down there. Let's make it 400. Let's round it up, round it down to 400. That should do. Okay, now what we can do is copy these styles, or we can extend them. Extend person styles. I want to extend them to all of this row. To this row. Hit extend. And now we've got them all the same height, which looks a bit better to me. Obviously that's up to you. Okay, now I'd also like them to be a little bit more spread out. I don't want it to be full width, but I'd like it to be a little bit more spread out. So let's go into our row, the green tab for a row, and we'll go to design. Again, we'll go to the sizing on this one. And for max width, I'm going to put 100% in there. As you can see, that's spread that out. It's not quite full width because we haven't got 100% width up here. We've only got 80% width. If you wanted to take that down, make it smaller, you could do it so here. In fact, let's leave it at 75%. That's great. So we're almost done here. The only other thing, I just want to add a title up at the top here, just the same as we've been using with our other modules here that have got that line that fades in when we come up. So we've got that saved in our library, and if you need to know how to do that, watch the first video. I'll put the link below. This is how we created this little title with the animated underline. And we save it to our library. Blue title. We'll move the row up. Drop it in there. Go in there and change it to the correct title. There we go, and that line's fine. We could go in and just extend it a little bit, but I'm happy with that. And that line will grow when we go up. So we're pretty much done here. Let's save this. And if you don't want to watch that video, all we've got here is a little text module with a divider underneath. And we've got a scroll effect on the divider so it grows as you go up the page. And we've given it a bit of a negative margin to pull it closer to the text module there. So let's save this. Make sure everything's going to work on the front end. And exit the visual builder. We'll go on down to where we were working. And that little line should pop in any time. There it is. As you see, it's fading in as we go up. And there's our team section. That looks okay. And when we hover over it, it should grow. There we go. So there you go, guys. That's how to add a simple team section with a bit of a hover effect. So I hope you've enjoyed this today and found it useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, ring the bell, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.